Do you have neighbors that drive you up the wall with their constant complaints about your autistic child? Yes, you know exactly who I'm talking about. The ones that are constantly calling the police on you, calling social services, making false allegations, sending you hate mail, talking bad about you and your child to your neighbors. Basically the ones that if they hear someone breathing too hard, they say, that's the autistic kid's fault. Yes, that's your child. One thing I learned throughout the years as a mom of 3 autistic children is that we cannot snap our fingers like this and make the challenges our children go through daily disappear by magic. It is not possible, and we are all trying our very best, and that's a fact. So how do we deal with neighbors that know our children's condition and they simply tell you they don't care? Yep, just plain like that. It's more, they even blame you for your child's autism. So if you have one of these gems as neighbors, you should inform your local police department immediately and explain the situation with your child. Why? Because if they keep getting calls about your home from the same number, they will be able to either ignore those calls or even talk to your neighbor and warn them about misusing these phone calls or making false allegations. Now, if you are renting, is there a chance that you could move out? Now, I know what you might be thinking about moving out. You might say, Maria, that sounds like my neighbor would think that they won and they drove me away, and I can't stand that. Fair enough, but one thing you need to analyze and measure is, will staying improve my child's quality of life? Because at the end of the day, it is about your child. This is not a competition or if your neighbor feels vindicated. No, this is about your peace of mind and your child peace of mind as well, and your ability to be less stressed so you can continue taking care of your son or daughter. So if you do have the possibility, I know because some parents might not have this possibility, but if you do have it, to move out and your neighbor thinks they won, good for them. Life must be pretty boring if they think that. Now, if you're living in your own home, now we're talking, because no one should be telling you what to do in your own home, correct? So unless you're doing something illegal, or throwing a very noisy party at 2 a.m., which I know you are not doing, some noise is expected if your child is playing in the backyard, for example. So don't feel intimidated at all by anyone who's trying to bully you to get your child inside for the entire day. It happens, huh? So this is your home, your property, and your whole family is entitled to enjoy it. Don't be afraid to contact the authorities if you feel it is necessary. Because even though there may be situations where your neighbor is concerned or even upset about the noise or scream of your autistic child, which I believe it is completely understandable, there is also a way to approach things, and making false allegations to social services or the cops is definitely not one of them. To me, in my opinion, a good practice is to meet, sit down, listen and talk and try to resolve the situation in a civil manner and for the benefit of all. I know a lot of you are going through this neighbors from hell scenario, and it is really difficult. So if you have any experiences that you would like to share and tell us how you're dealing with this, please leave me a comment in the section below, because I know all the parents will also would like to read and benefit from your experience and advice. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Your support means a lot to me.